Foster, SD-WAN, everybody offers it now. It's a buzzword that everybody in the industry has adopted. If you have software and an appliance that touches the network at any point of time, it's now being labeled as SD-WAN. I want you to help cut through the noise. Tell me what differentiates you at Palo Alto Networks with your Prisma SD-WAN solution from all of the other vendors that are in this space. What makes you different?
Daniel, that's a great question. And you're right, there's a lot of noise in this space. So let me help. At Palo Alto Networks, we bucket our competitors into the category of legacy SD-WAN. The reason that we do that is they're the next evolution of a router. And to take that a step further, they're looking at traditional networking metrics. Layer 3, jitter loss, latency. Is the tunnel healthy? If it is, send the traffic. In theory, the application will perform well. It's what I call a spray and pray technique, which is, in my opinion, a very bad technique. So on the other hand, Prisma SD-WAN takes a fundamentally different approach because end users don't care about packets. To your end users, the folks we all support, their measurement of success versus failure is the application and the application session. So the first point of differentiation is that Prisma SD-WAN actually looks up the stack to layer 7. We look at metrics like server response time in addition to jitter loss and latency, and we leverage the sum total of all of those different data points to direct the flow of traffic and route around the different events that happen across the WAN throughout the day. It could be a degraded circuit. Most SD-WAN vendors can solve for that. But what about when you have a peering issue with Microsoft's POP in the case of Office 365, or there's a server issue? Prisma SD-WAN can actually solve for that. And that is our true differentiation. The second point that I'll bring up is machine learning and AI. I talk to folks, network engineers all day, every day. And it's amazing to me all of the different tools that they have acquired because they want visibility. In a lot of ways, they feel like they're trying to find a needle in a haystack. I think PRTG, I think live action, SolarWinds, which has been in the news for some not so great reasons recently. And all of these tools provide some of that visibility that network engineers are looking for, but they're an additional cost, they're an additional GUI, and all of that data is after the fact. It's 5, 10, 15 minutes after the fact. Prisma SD-WAN, because we're looking at layer 3 through layer 7, the analytics and visibility that we provide, our customers often describe it as turning on the lights in a dark room. We provide more visibility than those tools, but I'm going to take that a step further. We actually leverage that data in real time to create that autonomous or self-healing WAN, like I just mentioned. So by doing so, we're able to reduce troubleshooting tickets by 99% for some of our customers. I had a customer that went from 3,000 troubleshooting tickets a month to less than 100. And it all goes back to the machine learning and AI that's happening in real time and making these decisions. The third and final point of differentiation I'll touch on is the cloud delivered branch. So by decoupling the branch from the data center, we enable what I call cloud scale economics. We seamlessly integrate with firewall as a service. For us, the most common one is Palo Alto's Prisma Access, but we do integrate with Zscaler and Netskope and some of the CASB solutions. We integrate with public cloud, GCP, AWS, Azure, as well as ticketing systems. Think ServiceNow, think Splunk, think Voice, RingCentral is a great example. We integrate with all of these different services at the branch and allow you to deliver those cloud scale economics from a single hardware appliance. Going back to what you said about the beginning, it's this concept of a thin branch and not deploying all of this additional hardware. A lot of customers have routers, switches, firewalls, throw in an HA, WAN optimization, throw in an HA pair. We're talking about 8 different appliances versus 2 in this model. So.
Yeah, I love that example about turning on a light in a dark room. That's exactly what your solution does. And I think that on the IT side of the house, the engineering side of the house, we can often become overly obsessed with the nerd knobs, which your solution has that. You've got all the nerd knobs that you could ever dream of. But at the end of the day, our goal and our task of IT is increasing our end user experience, improving that experience in a secure manner. And that's exactly what you guys do at Palo Alto Networks. So if somebody wants to learn more, they can reach out to us. Foster, you'll be tagged on this video, and we can start a conversation about how we can improve that experience in real time.